Water restrictions are being introduced as levels at the Mona Reservoir continue to fall. The government is also preparing stronger laws targeting lottery scamming and synthetic drugs. An extended curfew remains in effect across sections of St. Andrew South. And in sport, Jamaica is celebrating 2 gold medals at the Commonwealth Games. The National Water Commission is moving to regulate supplies from the Mona Reservoir after storage fell to 64.7% of capacity. The NWC says inflows into the reservoir have declined and the situation could deteriorate further. The Meteorological Service's outlook for July through September indicates a 40 to 60% likelihood of below normal rainfall across much of Jamaica. Drier than usual conditions are considered more likely in St. James, Trelawney, Portland, and St. Thomas. Rainfall in Portland and St. Thomas is especially important because both areas affect the Mona watershed. Acting NWC President Kevin Kerr says restrictions are being introduced before storage reaches a critical level. The Commission hopes the measures will slow the reservoir's decline and reduce the possibility of more severe disruptions later. Customers are being encouraged to repair leaks, ensure storage tanks are clean and functional, and conserve water while monitoring the NWC's supply schedules. The government says it will modernize Jamaica's lottery scamming laws and substantially increase criminal penalties as part of a wider campaign against organized financial crime. The National Security Council has classified lottery scamming as a threat not only to public safety, but also to Jamaica's economic security. It says the criminal activity has increased business costs, damaged investor confidence, and weakened the country's reputation as a secure destination for international digital services. The council noted that employment in Jamaica's global services sector has declined from approximately 60,000 to 40,000 workers. Annual foreign exchange earnings from the industry are now estimated at between 700 million US dollars and 900 million US dollars. The government says its response will include stronger intelligence operations, investigations, prosecutions, and asset recovery measures against the networks supporting lottery scamming. Jamaica's drug laws are to be amended to address the growing threat posed by synthetic and so-called designer drugs, including substances sold as Molly. The National Security Council has approved recommendations to bring new psychoactive substances under Jamaica's existing drug control legislation. The decision follows an increase in seizures of synthetic drugs and concerns that criminal groups are continually changing their chemical composition to stay ahead of the law. Prime Minister Andrew Holness describes synthetic drugs as one of the fastest growing threats to public health and citizen security, particularly among young people. The proposed changes are expected to establish a faster process for identifying and controlling emerging substances before they become firmly established in Jamaica. Residents in sections of St. Andrew South Police Division remain under curfew following an extension announced by the security forces. The renewed 48-hour restriction began at 6 o'clock on Monday evening and is scheduled to remain in effect until 6 o'clock on Wednesday evening. The boundaries include areas between Chisholm Avenue and Maxwell Avenue in the east, the Marcus Garvey Drive and coastline vicinity in the South Duane River and Kingston Harbor in the west, and Happy Grove in the north. People within the designated boundaries are required to remain inside their homes unless they receive permission from the ground commander. The police have not yet released detailed information about any arrests, seizures, or other results arising from the extended operation. Jamaica is celebrating 2 gold medals after Romaine Beckford and Demario delivered victories on the opening day of track and field competition at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Beckford won the men's high jump after clearing 2.25 meters. India's Sarvesh Kosher also cleared that height, but finished with the silver medal, while England's Kimani Jack took bronze with 2.20 meters. Just minutes later, Prince captured the men's 110-meter hurdles title in 13.17 seconds. England's Samuel Bennett finished second in a personal best, 13.30 seconds, while Milan Shakovich of Cyprus secured bronze. The two victories gave Jamaica a powerful start to the athletics program and provided the country with one of Monday night's biggest sporting highlights. Those are the 5 major stories from Monday afternoon and evening. The developments to watch today include an NWC's water supply schedules, the proposed changes to Jamaica's lottery scamming and drug laws, police activity inside the St. Andrew South Curfew zone, and Jamaica's continuing Commonwealth Games campaign. This is Jamaica News Now, keeping you informed at home and across the diaspora. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a safe and productive day. Subscribe today, turn on notifications, and never miss the stories that matter most. Jamaica News Now, your Highlands, your news, right now.